You should be caught up on everything now, Yanni. According to Dingo, this castaway may be or just be our pilot.
No.
Let me think. The primary symptom is growing of leaves, yes? If that is the case, then I believe we may be able to cure them.
No.
While stranded, I discovered a bewitching specimen called a lumignol. It only appears in the dark of night. When dawn breaks, it releases a sap quite high in degradative enzymes. I believe I can make a medicine out of those secretions that can break down the newly grown leaves. For real? I mean, cool. But then they'll find out that I just left Renard behind. Uh-oh.
No.
Alas, our friend Dingo here consumed all the sap that I previously collected.
Ah.
So New Blood will have to perform some night expeditions to harvest the medicinal ingredients for us. Oh, it's nothing to lose sleep over, except in the literal sense. Find me later and I'll teach you all you need to know about night expeditions.
No.
Excellent. Thanks to Yanni, it sounds like we have a solution to our leafling dilemma. Now everyone, to your stations, please. How be that, Captain?
The ball.
But first, we got ourselves a new item to prototype.
Boy.
So how about we see what that is? Also, hello everybody and welcome back to Pikmin 4. Lightning Shock. Use the electrifying power of science to electrocute all creatures in the area for use in a pinch, but watch the timing. This powerful lightning strike briefly immobilizes creatures. Don't worry, its design won't allow it to zap its users. Headlamp Plus. Have improved the output and increased the scope of its beam. Hehe. Not even the darkest of nights can outwit science. Rush Boots. Yes, please. The faster you go, the more you explore. Isn't that right? I'll take everything it'll take everything they have for the Pikmin to keep up with you. Yes, please. It feels so slow not having those equipped anymore. Oh, meanwhile, freeze immunity for OG, definitely good. Thermal defense, wear this to keep your fluctuating body temperature in line. Never freeze again, even at sub-zero temperatures. I forgot to read the description for it. So let me go back and do that real quick. But it would be in years and skills. Pup gear. Ochi can now withstand the cold, but that doesn't mean he can't catch frostbite. This would protect him from freezing. ID badge. Okay, and Voyager's log. We got a Almar thing that I apparently did not read. Unless it was just a location. Lost civilization. Some of the objects I call treasure seem to be more complex than they initially appear. It makes me wonder who made these, and why or where are they? I don't sense their presence here at all, but I suppose they could be hiding in the shadows, secretly watching me. This is true. However, I don't think I'm hiding in the shadows. Oops.
Cannonball.
Thank you for the help. I feel like an empty place inside of me is being filled up. And now we got number 2 done. Ah, that was so fascinating. You must let me know if you find any more new snarly snugglers out there. I mean, I will do as long as you keep giving me material. And you? Ah, you've collected quite an impressive trove of goodies. It's humbling, really. It isn't much, but please accept this. And number 1 is done for you. Please, if you will, let me appraise as many goodies as possible. I tell you, I'm always excited to lay eyes upon a new treasure. Oh, right, I did A. I was just waiting for it to go away. And hello, Puddle? What do you want to talk to us? Aren't you the one who saved me? You are! Thank you so much. Hey, have you ever thought it'd be fun to try on a different look than your usual? You know, really shake things up? I'll let you in on a secret. Your friend Puddle here is a stylist. That means I can help you update your look whenever. Sure, why not?
Happily.
Good. You've got nothing to fear. Puddle is here.
Kuma.
Now, I had no idea you rescue leaflings. I'd love to meet more of them.
どういうこと？
It's important to open to new experiences, seeing new sights, meeting new folks. It's inspiring, don't you think? 2 out of 10 leaflings rescued for this mission. I want to change the color of the suit just for the heck of it, just to see if it does actually change the ship and everyone else's uniform when we do this. It does. Nice. You are glowing right now. Did you know that? I love it. It even changes Ochi's collar. But I find that hilarious that because we chose to change our uniform color, everyone else did too. Anyone else? Oh, there is someone else we have to talk to. Hello.
あれ？パトポ？
Also, whose spaceship is that? Do you know? Hi, I'm Micah. I want to say it that way. You're probably wondering what a high school teacher is doing here. I came to this planet to supervise a student field trip, but it's not going so well. Thank you for rescuing me.
は
I'm sure you're busy, but do you think you could search for the students that came here with me? The Alayan in the Academy's Planetary Science Club only has 3 students, Shiva, Kish, and Kaya. Or Kaya, I don't know which way you pronounce it. If they aren't found, I don't know how I could ever face their parents. Please, if there's any way you could help. I'm gonna say Kaya, even though I have a
あ。
niece whose name is Kaya. Well, I'm pretty sure it's spelled differently. Tablet? Ah, mission, right. Alright. And he had to continue saying, whose spaceship is that? Oh, how about we go to a night expedition? We got 2 leaflings to cure after all. Well, hello there, new blood. It'll be nice to have fresh subject around here. Since we'll be working together, you could just call me Yanni. No sense wasting valuable research time. I need you to go out on some night expedition for me. I want you to harvest extracts from the limbic knolls that I can use as medicinal ingredients. It's only possible at night. I could go on, but you should just see it for yourself. Let me know when you're ready for a nighttime adventure.
コッペ
These areas have been approved for night expeditions. Just the sun-speckled terrace. Looks like a good place to start exploring, eh? Is there anything more exciting than heading out into the dark of night? Ancient arches. Difficulty of 1 flame out of 5. Sunset's not quite here yet, so you can breathe easy for a little bit. That laugh is getting annoying having to do every time, even though I'm not actually laughing. They apparently say it a lot more than I remember. I knew they said it a lot, or did it a lot, but not that much. Night expeditions. If you defeat all the creatures or protect the Luminol knoll until morning, you can harvest the glow sap you need to cure leaflings. What else you got to say? There's no need to move your pace during night expeditions. Creatures are more active at night. All this valuable information. And I find it funny because you can spoil yourself about this stuff by looking at the gameplay guide. Because it does not unlock gameplay guide information as you play. It's just all there at the very start. So even in the demo, before this game came out, you could look at the gameplay guide and see stuff about this. As soon as I noticed that, I immediately stopped looking at the gameplay guide and just left. There it is, new blood. That is a Lumignol. When dawn breaks, it will release an extract that will use to make that medicine. Why did it take so long for that text box, or this text box to show up?
メロン
Like, you could even tell that I hit A because the arrow disappeared. But if the limbic knoll is destroyed, we won't harvest any extract at all. All you need to do is protect the limbic knoll until morning. Simple, right? Hello there.
んぱ
Well, now. What's this?
Navel.
These little guys weren't here before. Let's observe them to see what they do. They're taking the star bit away. And created another.
Rube.
Look at that, it propagated more. Are you thinking what I'm thinking, New Blood? That I would be a little bit creeped out right now? That there's just a ghost Pikmin standing in front of me? Yep, those little guys sure look like a new variety of Pikmin to me. They're kind of glowing, so glow Pikmin seems like an appropriate name. Or ghosts. Ghost works too. It's weird that they can just teleport. Also, hi. Welcome. Heh, they're rather fond of you, New Blood. That's perfect. You and these little guys can protect the Lupignol together. That star-shaped fragment from earlier, let's call it a glow pellet. Try carrying those to the Lupignol to see if we can propagate more glow Pikmin. I leave it to you then. I'm going to call them star bits because that's exactly what they look like. They look just like star bits. Also, I find it funny that they, what? Oh, OG. It's okay. OG, I want you to just kind of like hang out here instead, thank you. Which, annoyingly, whenever you swap to OG, the glow Pikmin automatically just go to OG. Which means you can't, oops, I'm hitting the wrong button to charge. Which, means you can't manually bite as OG, which kind of sucks. Hehe, it's about time, New Blood. They get glowy eyes. See how the creature becomes more aggressive at night? They're drawn here by the iridescent glow. You know, the back of them kind of reminds me of like a peeled grape. If anyone understands what I'm talking about. Like if you ever just like peeled a grape for the heck of it. Watch out now. They'll come for the Lupignol, so don't let them break it. Ah, they're heading this way. And if you stop talking, we'll be able to do something about it. For now, collect glow pellets and propagate more glow Pikmin to build up your protective forces. The creatures will keep attacking until dawn, so you do your best to take them out. Okay, it's up to you, OG and Boog. Good luck. But also, the annoying part about glow Pikmin automatically going to OG when you swap over to them. Can you reach that? No, you're not close enough to get onto that. It's the fact that when you swap back to your character, it takes them a hot second before they're allowed to actually do anything. Because they had to go and land and whatnot. Swish. Look how it lit up. And look at that. Aha, glow pellets can be carried here too. From the looks of it, this could be a juvenile form of a Lupignol. If that's the case, then it's possible this could be connected to the Lupignol below ground. Maybe it could serve as an interim drop point that when transporting glow pellets from far away. Additionally, it seems like it could act as a decoy for the creatures to help keep the Lupignol safe. It's small, but it shines quite brightly. Why don't we call it a Tricknol? Hehehe. Good thinking. Try using it as a decoy and interim drop point. I like how we said this could be a juvenile Lupignol. So basically we're just using a non-fully grown Lupignol as a decoy. But you know, it's like if we did protect it too, eventually it'll grow up and then also give us what we're looking for. But oh well. I mean, whatever you need to do, right? I also forgot what I was talking about now. Oh yeah, just the fact that... Okay, I was just talking about swapping between characters with this. That's still fine. It's like, it's mainly just a nuisance at the start, or if you ever need to swap to OG to go have do something real quick. That's the main issue with just swapping between the two characters with Glow Pikmin. Other than that, I mean, there's not too much issue here. They do eventually get flowers, as those ones seem to have flowers. If you could see them at that moment. I would see them. I mean, first, let me just get rid of these guys before they start charging at us. Thank you. And they break into the Limit Mill. Oh yeah, that's a lot of them breaking the Limit Mill. Don't mind me. I'm just gonna hold this button and miss. Hold up. It's fine. It's A-okay that I missed. Oh, that's what I was gonna do. Right. I wanted to... That's not the right place. I wanted to see what the heck Colin said before we went and got told about the trick knolls. Nothing? I thought Colin went to go say something. I don't know. Huh. Alright. Like right before Yanni said it lit up. I looked at Colin and said something. By the way, just go ahead and just start chunking Glow Pikmin at these guys. Since they're all just kind of hanging out in a single file line. Easy enough to just pick up. Oh. You guys can teleport and fly. Like, why can you just not get up that ledge easily? Please don't eat my Glow Pikmin. Thank you. Hi. Alright, see ya. Is that all of them? Oh, that's all of them. See, like, if the Glow Pikmin... I keep trying to call them the Glow Pikmin. The Glow Pikmin could just jump into the sky and do that. Like, why can't they just climb up that ledge like that? Here it comes. Pay attention, new blood. Also, they said, I'm impressed you defeated all those creatures. I wasn't even sure you'd survive the night. Which is really encouraging words. Look at that big old blob. That is condensed limbicnol extract. It's very high in degradative enzymes. Doesn't look very condensed to me. I believe we should call it glow sap. It's a critical ingredient for the leaflet and cure. Gather it with care, new blood. Like, the thing's almost, like, it almost doesn't fit in the limbicnol. Look, the Glow Pikmin have come to see you off. Do they want to follow you back to the rescue command post? Nope. They just disappear, or they just kind of evaporate. My, what's this? Glow Pikmin turn into seeds? Heh, I need to study this up close. Please bring some back with you. I mean, I would have just brought them back anyways. You know? Like, Pikmin seeds have only brought us good fortune, after all. Can't think of a moment where Pikmin sprouting has been bad. Whenever you encounter a new creature for the first time, it will be registered in the Piclopedia. Oh boy, and these are just probably... I feel like there's probably a couple, sorry I bumped my mic, of these loading screen tips that we haven't read. But I think I want to try not read as many unless I think that we haven't read them. Which means now I have to come up with something to say during loading screens, of which there are plenty of. But not an unreasonable amount of, you know, it's not like Sonic 06 levels of loading screens. Harvest successful! We killed all 25 creatures. What a fruitful harvest. From one glow sap, I can make exactly one cure, hehe. Now we have exactly one cure. Waiting cure, question mark, the leaf lane. And you get a pup drive for every time you go to cure somebody. So leaf lanes really get you 2 puff drive, which is nice. Along with the fact that we got 12 seeds. So, how was your first venture out onto this planet at night? It was pretty fun. Good. What a surprise though. You met a whole new kind of Pikmin. Before you rescued me, I'd never seen a Glow Pikmin myself. I can only assume the Pikmin took a liking to you, new blood. You two should Get as much help from them as you can. You are helping them protect their looping nose after all. Yeah, I want to know, how are you getting the sap from this? Like, were they just not getting attacked by as many dudes, or did you somehow just protect them on your own without even knowing that glow Pikmin were there? How did you never even see the glow Pikmin, actually? Though, I'm not sure or so sure you've got this night expedition thing fully under control yet. Perhaps I'll go ahead and select the luminals for you to retrieve Glowsap from until you are.
Teka, teka.
Helm, I'd like to remind you that you are not allowed to overwork my crewmate, or my crew. We have a medicine in stock that can be used to cure the rescue leaflings. Come back to the rescue command post so we can commence the procedure. Weird that they have that last part, considering you can only read this after the day is over and you're back at the rescue command post. Also, day 8. This could have been a short episode, but you know, I think it will be. I think I will end this off. Let ourselves have a nice short episode for once. You know, a normal average length episode instead of an hour-long one. So I hope you'll have a lovely time watching this video and our first night expedition. And have a nice day. Bye-bye.